What's up, guys? This is I to the Irgodzirra coming to you at the Starcraft 2 commentary. Not really a what's the word? Casting. Uh, who knows? Maybe I'll cast one day, but not today. But this is a 1v1 with me versus another Terran player. Right off the bat, he's rushing in and he gets the guy getting the Brax. I'm sorry, I'm not gonna do that. But yeah. So I get the guy building the Brax down, so that leads me to have the advantage on my buildings and all that. So right away I toss my Marines out there. It's not going to be enough though, as you'll see. I keep harassing him with a bunch of Marines, but it doesn't work out for me. Oh, sorry, I had to burp. But later on in the game, there's a crucial moment where I learn what to do. And I mean, I guess it could have been could have went both ways, but a lot of the times you'll see guys use the Marine Marauder set up and jack their attack and defense, and then use dropships to completely flank the enemy, which is a fantastic way to go, but you know, sometimes it doesn't work out when the guy kind of knows what you're doing. So here I'm kind of masking for another little mini attack. I got my guys up there, and they're attacking right now. You can't see it, but I do die quite a lot there. So I set up more, and I think I fall on this time. And as you can see, the Marauders are coming out, and I'll be aware of this right now. And yeah, I totally think that he thought I was going for Master Marines and just trying to harass him for a bit, but it did not turn out that way. He does have a lot more SCVs than I do. Apparently, it doesn't matter how much SCVs or units you have. It just depends on what units you have, and not the mass amount, I guess. But you'll see here, I toss my Marines in the middle of the SCVs and take out a bunch. Unfortunately, he was ready to counter that, but it's to be expected. But I do bring him down lower than my SCV count. That's one thing I don't do a lot. Like, I'll get distracted with a bunch of things, like building units and stuff like that. So yeah. I think I have 22 right now. Oh god damn it, I'm dead. But yeah, there you see, I could have done a bit better with watching those guys and attacking the SCVs. So like, you're not gonna get a lot of those Marauders down. Even if you do, it's not gonna be that big of a deal. But I do rock their SCV count a bit, so that's good. And then once again, you'll see me go on another medevac offensive thing. Pretty much just harassing his SCVs. I had no other reason for this. I think I got a few here. I'm not sure how many. I think three or four. So that's not bad. But yeah, you can see he's massing with the Marauders. So I'm building my Banshees, which are the perfect counter for Marauders. Especially with Master Marauders. He does have Master Marines and the Orbital Command, but it all depends how you use it. And this guy uses them very poorly. Luckily, I got lucky with his misscan, more or less. He scanned his base. I'm not sure why, but he scanned his base just before I sent my guys to his base. And then he was on the offensive while I was attacking his orbital command, which helped out tons. Luckily, he was under 400 when I did destroy both his command centers. And yes, he goes for expansion pretty soon. I think it's around the time where I send my Banshees up to the top left corner. And that's one thing I'll do a lot. Like, if you have air support, normally you want to come from a different angle than straight on, like their ramp. I do come like from the ramp area, but I could have came from like the bottom up, and I would have got intercepted by that air thing. I forget what it's called. But yeah, lucky I don't, and lucky I have a battle cruiser at my base. See there, you see the misscan. And I think I was following him for a while. But yeah, misscan there. And then rolls of my Banshees. I left my drone behind for some reason. But that's one thing you kind of want to do sometimes is have that drone. Just in case you have a cloaked unit. And even for guys who are defending your base, it's always a good idea to have turrets or a drone up, because you never know. Like, you see Banshees a lot on Terran vs. Terran, and that's because they're very effective, but there is good counters to it too, so I mean, yeah. And here you see the mass army, and they're pretty much countered by my cloaked Banshees, and that was his biggest flaw, is not accounting for the fact that someone may have cloaked devices on their air support. And Banshees are really just like, if they're not taken care of properly, that they're just like the worst things to have against you, because they can cloak, they can destroy ground units, they can destroy buildings in mass numbers. They're deadly. I mean, they're probably your best bet. Like, if the guy's going for all ground game, you can just rock out a bunch of Banshees and win. Not even worry about like battle cruisers or anything. But a smart player will have air support and all that. So I mean, it is hard to win a game for me right now. It's not that well seasoned. I do miss two Banshees, but it doesn't matter. He gives up. He knows he's come. He knows I'm coming with my Banshees. He doesn't really prepare well for it. He's just sitting there in his base. But I guess he figured he had no chance. He had no command center, so he does give up fairly early, even with an army left. But yeah. Anyways, this has been Irgodzirra. I hope you guys enjoyed the Starcraft 2 commentary. Stay tuned for more Starcraft 2, Black Ops, maybe some MW2. I've been playing that a bit recently. Anyways, I'm peacing out. See you guys later.